almost see Gerrard just thinking, you know what, I've had enough of this, I'm just going to score.
There's an old saying, never give up till the whistle goes, and this game was a perfect example of it. You know, a ball fell to me very late on and I caught it really sweet, and that was the important goal.
One of the iconic moments at Anfield, the commentary, the scenes at the end, and without that, there's no Istanbul.
Olympiacos, Chelsea, those were the big European, the famous European nights at Anfield.
That was the best atmosphere I've ever played in. It was a semi-final of the European Cup, but it was Chelsea, it was Mourinho, there was extra spice. Everywhere you looked made it even bigger. St Etienne, 77. And we were always told about the Kop sucking the ball in for us on a European night, and that's what they did.
Whenever I watch a game, I have goosebumps. I feel what each night meant at that moment.
It just happens naturally, and when it happens naturally, you can feel the energy around the ground. On the approaches to the streets, you can feel intensity.
Kop has become world famous. Yes, there are bigger stands, but nothing.
Life, and I hope it will stay there for the rest of it.
When I come here, and if there was no more of this, I would find it very difficult.
A potent part in people's lives. It's hard sometimes to fully understand and appreciate it. I mean, it almost goes beyond football.
The liver bird, the symbol of the city on the chest, and just that name, Liverpool, and created something really special, and it's still special. And it will continue to be special, hopefully, for a long time.
We were made to save you time with easy-to-book packages. Expedia, made to travel. ATOL protected.
Google Pixel 9, proud partner of the England teams.
Electric.
I bet they bought the car with crypto.
Probably got a podcast about kale.
The Triogers!
Jeffrey reckons they wear sandals. They're coming now, they're coming now.
There he is. Never seem nice.
They seem all right.
Skoda.
Coming up this Friday, Scotland continue their Pacific tour as they clash with Samoa, live on Premier Sports 2.
Last Fijian side that beat Scotland, he will be the Kresh Besh man in the middle for Fiji.
And so you can see the captain there taking a knee and now leave the field, and we'll have the national anthems. Real expectant buzz around the crowd. Now the anthems.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, if you are able, please be standing for the national anthem of Scotland. Ladies and gentlemen, please remain upstanding. And as one, the Fiji national anthem.
Both teams for the way they sung their national anthem. Scotland coach Gregor Townsend makes wholesale changes from the side that won in Whangarei. 14 in all to the starting 15, bringing back core veterans Grant Gilchrist and Jamie Ritchie to a forward pack where only Marshall Sykes backs up from the game in New Zealand. In the backs, a debut for the latest kilted Kiwi, Fergus Burke, formerly of the Crusaders. Canterbury flanker Rory Darge, as I say, captains to decide from the side of the scrum. Fiji, by comparison, minimal changes from the team beaten only narrowly last Sunday. Cirelli Mangala in for Yosefa Masi at centre. In the front row, Donge coming in. But now the challenge from Fiji, the Dimbi. Change on the bench for Fiji too. Vilimoni Botitu is back, and a debut awaits halfback Sam Wai. But it's a very good surface. You can see the grass is short. There's been a football tournament played here in recent days, and so they've cut the grass really short. And so the going is going to be terrific. You couldn't ask for better conditions.
Well, the challenge has been set from the Vimby. Now it's Scotland's turn to respond. The grass is good. It's not as humid out there. It's a bit windy. So expect the ball to be thrown around a lot more today.
There's one of the front rowers for Scotland, Roy. And we're off. Fergus Burke kicks off his career with Scotland, starts the match in Suva, floating the kick down towards the 22. And Fiji have secured it. Guluvoli at halfback, getting it away to Viliami Mata, who'll be very familiar to viewers watching in Scotland. And the kick floating out towards the touchline, carried back. And so an early mistake from Fiji, and that enables Scotland some prime attacking real estate.
Like you said, that big run from Bill Mata. He's playing against some of his old teammates here. Just that kick is just inviting teams like Scotland in here to the 22.
Ewan Ashman with the throw, and claimed by Gilchrist at the front, the veteran. Early touch for Tom Jordan. Excellent running conditions here, and Scotland will appreciate that too. They like to move the ball. Marshall Sykes, good carry from him inside the 22, coming for Jamie Dobie, the halfback. He's in there quickly. They're recycling nicely. Redpath now, Cameron Redpath, working through the phases. Gilchrist again, big man in his 81st Test match for Scotland. Now the captain, Rory Darge, makes good ground as well, picks up, goes again, and he's within 10 of the goal line. Very promising here for Scotland. Stayed across on that side of the field. Now Redpath trying to muscle his way through. Well, this is really promising. Now some good thumping defence from Fiji. Longley coming in with another strong tackle, but it's still there for Jamie Dobie. They sweep it away to the right, and Kyle Rowe. Waningolo going in to make the tackle. The referee's playing advantage here, and they'll go to that penalty.
Where is it, guys?
They were offside, so he brings them back in field, but that's a very good start by the Scots.
Well, just the physicality from the Scottish at the breakdown, certainly showing there, and Fiji will have to watch out, because they are very strong at the breakdown.
13 was never back.
Well, it's the speed of their recycle that immediately impresses them.
Oh, it really impressed me, the way they just can recycle that ball so quickly and build those phases and that momentum. You could see Fiji being a little bit under the pressure there. And with that penalty, sort of just release the pressure gauge, and now they're ready to strike again.
So Ewan Ashman, another throw to the line out. Going towards the back was Gilchrist, wins it, and they can set it for the drive here. You can see Ashman, he's got it in the back. Fiji holding them though, and so Dobie has to release it straight to Jordan. They sweep around outside and straightening it up nicely is Rowe, the fullback, and he's in. Kyle Rowe, the try. Well, that is an excellent start for Scotland.
What a try, what a start. It all started from that line out. From that maul, and all it was just simple play out the back, being direct. Kyle Rowe, you're not going to stop him there 3 metres away from the line. Very impressive start from the Scottish team.
Brilliant set-piece play by the Scottish, and they produced the try off that, just in that middle channel. Just wonderful work. And then when Rowe got going, it was wonderful. Just moving the ball, seeing the space, and just being straight through. Missed tackles hurt Fiji. What a start.
You can see Darcy Graham there. He got involved. They brought that cluster of players around behind the ball carrier, and Fiji really just lost their bearings. And so Fergus Burke now has his first shot at goal, and it's a beauty right down the middle. That's the perfect start for Scotland.
Yep. You could hear the crowd in the background about that pass, the last pass, but all chords, it's all green light. Scotland, first to strike.
Want to bring someone on for blood? Let's do it now.
Well, it looks like they might have to make a change, I think. It's been a...
Okay, no one's moving, we play on.
No, referee says play on. So we have a TMO, Richard Kelly. He would have had a look at that last pass. The restart from Caleb Muntz down inside the 22. And Scotland will start from deep. That's Matt Fagerson. Back in action after recovering from an ankle injury that kept him out of the tail end of the Northern season. They'll be pleased to have him back. And Dobie, well, that's a good exit. Not going to try anything too fancy, having just scored the try.
Just wonderful. They just knew what to do. Just quick ball and then just kick it out and then reset and go again. And the Scottish coaching staff would be very happy with that start.
Well, here's a chance now for Fiji to hit back. First possession of the game. An opportunity to test the Scotland defence. Kuravoli sends it away to Mata on halfway. Muntz now, well, he's going to bring it back the other way. Bunch of forwards waiting for it. One of them is big Ironi Maui.
Tackle!
He'll be familiar to a lot of these Scotland players as well. He plays his rugby for Saracens in England.
Okay, use! No, it's not out.
Kuravoli, all channeled by Tangi Valu at the back.
Yep, advantage.
And the referee's playing advantage here. They're going to get a penalty, Fiji. Now a chance for them to hit back.
The player's trying to throw, you're both offside.
Explained with his usual clarity by Ben O'Keefe.
Rory.
Fiji are in a...
If you're going to use that tactic, it's
in a good position here now to strike and get some good go forward. You know, you want to be making sure that you take your points on offense. Test match should be 3 for 7.
Locked in by the captain. Now racing away with it. Kuravoli. Now they straighten it up.
Here we are.
Bringing Ravovo off the right wing. Now the forwards go to work. Big clean out from Ikaniveri. Tanaka Bata. Well, now the crowd start to find their voice. They were stunned by that early try. Nice ball out the back door from Maui. Numbers away to the right to Silva. Always brings the crowd to their feet. The big bulldozer. Now slipping the first tackle. Donge setting it on the 22. Forwards lined up away to the left. Mayana Vanua. Kuravoli flips it back on the inside. Rayasi up from fullback looking for some work. Looking for something around the fringe. It wasn't there, but it's good clean possession. Muntz, they look to get it wide. Mangala. And the referee's whistle goes again. It's another penalty.
There's one here or there's an offside over there. Yeah, come with me, Rory.
Aaron Major on the walkie-talkie. Mick Byrne, Graham Dews in the background.
Okay. And the same there too, it's over. So both those pictures off the ball and both those pictures I think I was happy live. Thank you. Offside there. Clarification
sought by Rory Darge, who takes over as outright captain. He's been co-captain before. And now that kick into the corner, it's a good one too. Got the maximum distance. Here's the chance now for Fiji.
Red hot chance now. Get a good clean line out. You're either going to drive here or you've got the big bus waiting in the centres.
They go to the front. They secure it. And they look to drive Scotland back.
Scotland off beat, slowing them all.
Canaveri has the ball. The referee's got the arm out again, so 3 quick penalties going the way of Fiji. Scotland just have to be careful.
Scotland loses his feet, stops them all.
Well, they'll go again.
Yeah, I'll watch.
Penalties are starting to creep in here for Scotland. particularly early in the game. They've just got to watch that discipline a little bit, because this is where the opportunities, where Fiji can pounce. They've got another opportunity here for another drive.
I'm impressed with Fiji's line out. 65% success in the test against Australia 6 days ago. They've fixed that, it looks like. Here's a big opportunity.
You can see Nasir Sila going towards the middle. He comes forward. They use him as the lifter. Well, it's a loose one, but it's been grabbed by Maui, fighting his way towards the line. Just millimetres short. Now can Fiji get it over the line? Kuruvoli wants to release it, waiting for the moment. They go one wide. Ball up off the ground. That's excellent defence. You can see Burke in the middle of it. But the ball's still there for Fiji. Oh, advantage now. Well, this is very close to the line to be giving away a penalty. And it's going to be a yellow card.
No, it's short. I asked for a release. I said it twice. Yeah, no release. Slowing the ball down, not letting it out. Wait, Tavita. Fiji, wait.
Well, they lose a front rower. It's the hooker, Ewan Ashman. And might be a change of play. No, they're going to go back to the line out. Thought for a moment they might take the quick tap, but well, they're building pressure nicely now. Fiji, the job is to turn it into points.
Yeah, 100%. Now that they're down 14 men, Scotland have got a great opportunity again to strike. Just got to capitalise on it and execute.
They go to the front. And this time they've got a way on. Scotland holding. Ikanaveri still has it. Now coming away with it, Kuruvoli. Tuisova slips it away. Mangala, he stopped just short. This is good defence, but they're going to run out of numbers. Oh, double take at the ball, though, by Caleb Muntz. They lose some momentum, they lose a bit of ground, but they don't lose possession. The chance was on. If it got through the hands quickly, there was a try and away to the left. Flying up off the line there was Sykes to make the tackle. Ikanaveri.
Lost now, 7. Thank you.
Now, Kuruvoli sends it back to the left. Rayasi at first receiver. Kuruvoli again. Now, Thana Kaibata. Good strong carry from him. Mills making the tackle. Muntz moves it on. Mangala. Now away to Vaningolo. Paul away to Ravovo. He's bundled out in the corner. It'll be a drop out from the 22. That is great defence from Scotland.
Talk about being one man down. They've really hustled there in defence. Cameron Redpath, take a bow.
Touch and go.
Well, some excellent defence from Redpath.
Let's go, Scotland, please.
Waningolo, who was one of the stars last week, hustled out in the corner. And so a dropout from the 22. Back come Fiji, though. Enjoying plenty of possession since conceding that opening try. Mata. Kuruvoli. They keep working it away. Hard at the defence. Tuisova. Big lineup away to the left. Rayasi slips the first, breaks through the second. Salesi Rayasi, lovely looking no-look pass on the inside to Kuruvoli, but the ball has gone loose and grabbed by Scotland. And now they get a relieving penalty.
You win the first man. Ruck was formed. Other players involved.
I can see a couple of Scotland players looking the worse for wear there. I think Elliot Miller-Mills is one, and Jamie Ritchie another.
Yep. Keep playing.
There's Ritchie.
Scotland, we're playing on. Let's go.
Fergus Burke puts the kick into touch. Doesn't get a lot of ground with that.
The TMO will look at about in the background if there is foul play.
That man,
so I need to keep the game moving. Let's go for now.
At this level, you've just got to hold that ball, secure the ball. There's no need to offload it because you've got all that momentum. Another opportunity gone begging for the Flying Fijians.
Well, just an excitement factor, isn't it? We've breached. Often teams feel compelled to keep it going.
Jamie, you're going to throw? Thank you. Come on.
Richie hobbling to the sideline. He's needed because the hook is in the bin, so he has to throw it. And, well, it wasn't contested. If Fiji had contested that,
Release Fiji!
then they would have got a scrum feed. But they didn't put someone up. The throw wasn't straight. Let's play on. Dobie sends the kick away towards the touchline, flying forward to try and take it was Caleb Muntz.
Scotland options, Rory. Scrum a line out.
Scrum a line out. Hey,
Rory.
Well, they get the option of a scrum because the ball was knocked into touch, but I think Richie's
Stay here, Fiji.
pretty happy with his first effort.
He's
going to have another one. Not moving very freely at the moment, Jamie Ritchie. How do Fiji contest this time? They do. It goes over the back, and this time they get a result as the captain comes away with it. Muntz, wide pass to Silva. Now Mangala. Wainingolo losing it in contact. Mopped up at the back by Darcy Graham. Knock-on advantage being played here to Scotland. They probably don't want to pack a scrum with their hooker in the bin. They'd have to make a change, and so they're going to try and use the ball, maybe clear it downfield.
Hold on, Fiji, wait here. Yep, wait here, wait till you lift.
Jamie Dobie from the Glasgow Warriors sends the kick down over halfway. It's awkward at the back too, but eventually Wainingolo brings it under control and off he goes, looking for space and eventually finding some. Tui Silva straightening, busting through the first, bashing through the second. Eventually held up. That's Darge with the tackle. The ball being chipped ahead. Burke is back there, but he can't get away from Ravovo. And now Scotland back on their heels inside their 22. They have the ball, and, well, they're brave, and they try to run it out. Stain was just ankle tapped as he got away and lost the ball in contact. Well, so much movement. This is a thrilling start to the game.
Well, there will be some sore shoulders for Tom Jordan, surely, after this game. The tackle on Joshua Tuisova, the Christian Bashman of Fiji, and earlier dancing feet from Rayasi. Kuruvoli couldn't take that, but just look at that. Wonderful work by Tuisova. Oh, he is a bulldozer, and Fiji certainly taking the game to Scotland.
I just always feel safe playing in the back lines when you're playing Fiji, when you have Josh in the back line there. Just what he does with ball, you can't, it's impossible to tackle him.
Okay, take a few seconds, let's keep going. Okay, thank you.
Yeah, Tuisova really energises the crowd. Of course, he made his test debut in the 2017 win over Scotland here in Suva. And he's here to play. He was very good last week.
Let's not go over that mark and we'll stay up.
Change in the midfield combination. Cirelli Mangala coming in for Masi. He's just been a bit out of sorts. Such a quality player. But I think that's a popular change. The public, they love to see Cirelli Mangala back in the action.
Yeah, because just what he does with ball in hand. He's always beating defenders. He's got good footwork. And then you've got inside you Tuisova. Geez, that's not a bad combination in the centres.
So Simeone Kuruvoli.
Keep this elbow. Well done.
Well, Scotland with an underpowered scrum, holding well. Kuruvoli away to Muntz. This time the ball's being dropped by Mangala. Well, just as we've been giving him the big talk up.
There's a player over the ball.
Drops a routine pass. They have shelled a few already in the game.
Well, that's bread and butter stuff, and you must gather those ones in just Cirelli Mangala. Unlucky there, but Fiji, certainly that midfield combination of Tuisova and Mangala, and the outside, Ravovo with Wainingolo. Fiji are threatening, and they just need to get one or two offloads right, one or two passes will stick, and we will see brilliance from them.
Well, you could see Ravovo was racing across from the right wing, creating the potential of an overlap.
Same thing,
And I
match the
think,
balance,
again,
good
just
space.
snatching at the ball a little bit in anticipation of what was potentially going to happen. Scotland weathering the storm after scoring that opening try through their fullback, Kyle Rowe. Scrum holding well too. Front row's going down. And play on, says the referee. Matt Fagerson comes away with it from the boot of the scrum.
Advantage, number 1 offside. Got the
Ronnie Maui just a bit too eager to get up and make the tackle. Darge just waiting really for the penalty.
Number 1. Okay, guys, that's again never back on side. Keep working back. That time was number 1.
And there, those penalties that are just giving, you know, opposition teams easy in. Scotland get an opportunity now to get a pass into their into Fiji's 22. They've really controlled this time well with being a man in the sin bin. It's been very impressive to see.
Yeah, it's only a few steps. Just keep working.
What a great sight that is. Big crowd. Lovely weather.
Stay down.
Bit overcast. Humidity, though, is a factor. And you can see the exertion on the faces of the Scotland players. Ball, this one sails over the back. Kaniveri has it. It's a nice ball away. And now Fiji with a chance to open them up. Brilliant weaving run from Waningolo. Turns it back on the inside. And Fiji back inside the 22. Kaniveri really starting to get into their work. Another advantage coming Fiji's way. Mayana Vanua. Quick ball, Monks looking for a ball on the inside. Now they look to spin it. Waningolo. Oh, now it's been dropped by Viliama Mata.
12 good offside.
Viliami Mata could see the goal line ahead of him. Lost it, but they do have a penalty.
I'd be looking to go to the post here with just the amount of pressure that they're causing, but just not executing.
Yeah, just in front of the line, just where you are. I'm out of your way, guys. Make sure you tap it.
I'm going to take a tap.
Shot called.
No, they are going to shoot for goal. I think Wise want something to show for their efforts, Satish.
Absolutely. You know, so much pressure by Fiji, but they haven't been able to get any points. Just the break coming through the middle that time. Chuta Waningolo involved in that. He has been good over the past week, and just Fiji not able to finish it off. The execution of it when they moved the ball looked good, and with the space in front, unlucky Viliame Mata. But Fiji, those unforced errors are hurting them, and they need to fix that. And here's some chance to put points on the board.
Caleb Bunce, a man who averages just under 10 points per test. This one just to the right of the post. And Fiji on the board.
Yep. Thank you.
TJ's test match rugby. You've got to take all your points on offer. You can see them go for the 3, settle things down. And we see Ashman coming back on the field after his 10 minutes on the sideline.
It's not a bad return, really. They've had a man in the bin for 10 minutes. They've been under pressure, but in the end, it's almost a minor victory for Scotland just to concede the 3.
They'll take a lot out of that. That's a big positive for the Scottish team, particularly here in the humidity. I thought they've controlled that phase of the game really well.
Scotland, I think it made a change. Josh Bayliss coming onto the field.
This player's on.
Kick goes down to halfway. And
nothing high.
The try scorer, Rowe. Oh, what can they do to hit back? Here's Ashman getting himself straight back into the action after his return from the sin bin. Burt. Now Redpath, little show of the ball. And now ball's being dropped by Graham for Scotland. So it's catching.
You're close. You're close. It's like the other one as well.
What's been really impressive, what's really impressed me is the Scotland's work rate to get back into play, be active, be an option in attack. They're working really hard off the ball, which, as a coach, is what you want to see. You know, it's what you do off the ball is more important than what you do with the ball.
I'm very happy with the balance.
Scotland have just done that really well in this first 20 minutes of the game.
Well, they'll be disappointed with that handling here because they started the game with such precision.
Crouch!
Knows how to score tries, this fella. He's got 31 of them in 46 tests. Not a bad ratio, is it? Budavoli quickly out of the scrum and goes straight into the midfield. Here's Mangala taking the short ball from Tuisova and recycling quickly. Muntz moving it on. Reasi. It'll show from him too. Such an elusive, clever player. Father watching in the stands, Phil. He was a very good fullback himself. Now Muntz, little wrap around. Mangala taking it up over halfway. Certainly getting plenty of possession. And if these passes start to stick, then Scotland are going to be really stretched. It's
Great turnover, then knock on.
playing an advantage here. Attempted turnover by Scotland.
Fiji scrum.
And the ball was lost in the attempt. So Fiji get a scrum.
Quick set, please, guys. Okay. Guys, now we're talking about space on the bind. Last one, we were engaged. Let's get it right this time, please.
Well, these players, or not all players, you can see Brad Johnston there, Mark Harvey with the cap on, Greg Smith with the glasses. These are members of a very notable Fiji team that were honoured here today.
Crouch!
Api Naival, Joeli Vetiaki, whose son is in the Fiji reserves. Areti Hetet. Oh, scrum penalty goes to Scotland.
Forward and then round.
That's going to be a big confidence booster for the Scottish front row. That scrum to turn it. With Fiji even having the ball, that is, again, it's another pass of them into the 22, Steve.
Just mentioning that team that we were talking about, that's the 1998 Fiji team that beat Scotland by a resounding score of 51-26. And they were honoured here before the match. They were awarded special caps.
Three, so bind up, nice and straight.
That was a big win for Fiji, and we just saw Apinaevo and Joeli Vetiaki in the picture. They scored tries on that day also.
I remember I was in grade 6 when that game was on. I remember watching it.
Well, line out. Ashman. And finds Bayliss, the replacement. Now here's Big Matt Ferguson on the charge. Burt, the ball went just behind him, but they keep it alive. Now Rowe looking to step.
Okay, knees are always up.
Got him up off the ground here. Forced them all. They could get a turnover here. He just went it a bit upright, and Fiji reacted very quickly to that.
And it's that man on screen, Chutawaningolo.
So I had the
not
scrum
much
going forward.
Big size to him, but he's he's very strong. And as you can see there, just lifting him up, holding him up.
Stay this side because we need to keep working this side of the scrum.
Then I keep making a right call there.
Oh, just great commitment there from Fiji and Chutawaningolo, as you've said, Nems. Absolutely brilliant. He stood strong there, working hard. Mangala also over there, Ravovao, and that backline of Fiji, well, commitment right up there.
Crouch! Bind! Sit! Ball out.
Well, they win the ball and they send it straight out to Tuisova. They don't call him the bulldozer for nothing.
It's a tackle! Yep, great work. Okay, Fiji,
Now,
hold
Muntz
in front, hold! This guy's fine.
decides to kick deep. Taken nicely by Stain and slips the first, not the second. Nailed by Ikaniveti. And tripping himself was Ferguson.
No, there's no left, thank you.
Scotland, without Jamie Ritchie, we mentioned that he was hobbling around. He has been replaced by Josh Bayliss, so that's a blow, losing one of their most experienced players. And that ball's been knocked into touch by Scotland, so it's going to be a line out to Fiji.
Play on.
A couple of wounded soldiers out there for Scotland at the moment.
Yeah, but guys, I think he's in your channel. just time off.
I was going to think that the weather plays a big part. You know, this time of the year in the UK, it's not as hot as it is here. So I was speaking to some of the British Army boys that played earlier, and they were saying how hot it was out there. And I said it's actually not a bad day today.
Jamie Ritchie playing in his 60th test is off the field of play. That is a big loss for Scotland. Josh Bayliss is in. He played against the Maori All Blacks last week, 27 years of age, playing in his 11th test today.
Well, Matt Ferguson, you can see he's just taken a bit of a poke in the eye.
I'll keep watching, but I thought you were perfect and we got the ball out. It's good. Okay, time on, hold the
And go to the line out. It's been working pretty well for Fiji so far. And it works well again. Muntz. They like to go to the midfield ball, and it's Bill Mata who takes it up. Rayasi gliding through, and then the offload. Couldn't hook up with the player outside him. But every time he gets the ball, you sense something's about to happen.
Absolutely, that ball off the set-piece line out, that was good. But then Salesi Rayasi just trying to get that offload off with that one hand. Didn't work for him or Fiji.
I guess the question is, Nems, do they keep trying to offload the ball in the hope that one of them sticks?
I'd be hoping that they protect that ball, because now we've seen so many chances go begging. It's time to hold the ball, recycle it, because when they build momentum, this Fiji side's very dangerous, and they need to start to go back to that.
Ashman in the back and continues to edge forward. Now Dobie, high kick towards the touchline. Oh, mid-air collision, but taken brilliantly by Stain.
Not competing for the ball.
Moved on by Bayliss into the midfield. Referee says no penalty, so they play on. Now Rory Sutherland.
You're on the ball here. Penalty only. Doesn't compete legally for the ball.
No, he said it wasn't a legal challenge in the air, so it is a penalty to Scotland. Gregor Townsend, who first came here as a player for a sevens tournament, and it was quite a long time ago. 1993, in fact, came here in his first tour as Scotland coach in 2017. Of course, after beating Australia, they lost here to Fiji. There's the challenge. Muntz, the man penalised. So now a chance for Scotland to get back some of the initiative. They go to the back. And again, straight to the midfield. And Tom Jordan, man out of Orewa College, north of Auckland. Good defence from the veteran Nasilisila. Now Bayliss. Well, they started well. Can they get that rhythm back? Big Grant Gilchrist. Dobie. Burke looking to get some width on it now. Nice pass from Jordan. Here's the fullback Rowe, the kick into the corner. Muntz is back. It's awkward, but he gets away from one, gets away from another, steps a third. Excellent work under pressure. Ikaniveri with the offload. And Fiji start to move the ball, but then lose it. But the referee says it was stripped, so play on. Here's Tuisova. Struggling to stop him as Rowe eventually gets him on the ground, but he's made a good 20 metres. Nasilisila quickly on. Muntz. Mata takes two to put him on the deck.
Lost now 8.
Kurivoli wants quick ball.
The second time.
Nasilisila. Two locks working together in the midfield. Muntz holding up Rayasi. Now this time keeps the ball in hand, takes it to ground. You can see Wayne Ngolo, who just had a little sneaky look down the touchline. There was nothing on. Pop pass away from Kurivoli. Now Manawa Mutz. Mangala thrown to the ground in the tackle. Good quick ball though for Fiji. Canterbury quickly on to Silva. Bumping off the first, getting close to the touchline, but keeps it in play. Mutz. Mayanavanua. He's held up. Mata stepping and offloading. Numbers away to the right, waiting for it on the bounce. Tangi Valu bumping off the first, and then freeing a lovely ball away on the right to Rivovo, cutting back in field. Waningolo picks it up. He stopped just 5 metres from the goal line. Now Fiji roar into action. Dongi quickly in Kurivoli. They've got numbers away to the left. Rayasi trying to break them up the middle. Look to offload the ball in traffic, and it's been spilt. They had numbers away to the left.
Live, guys.
They opted for the offload, and the ball's been lost again.
Remarkable play by Fiji, and they put the pressure on the Scottish defence, but once again, just those passes when it matters, it's not sticking for Fiji, and that time Mangala just couldn't hold on to it. Otherwise, that could have been something special for Fiji.
Just touching on what you said, that just that execution is just, like I said, how many they've been into their 22 so many times now. You don't want to come at the end of the game and say we should have held the ball, we should have done that. It's just now it's starting to get to that point where
processes work well.
Need to execute now, hold that ball, recycle it, because the momentum is building.
Well, they're going to have a look at this, because I think there's more than a suspicion of an early tackle by Dard. I think it's Graham.
Fijian player. We want to see if that player is tackled early, if there's any
It is, it's
contact.
Darcy Graham.
At the moment, I see the left hand of 14 Scotland. We've got it, mate. I see the left hand of 14 Scotland touching the Fijian player he's running through. Can you confirm that?
Well, they might get a result out of this after all.
Yeah. So I've made that confirmation. There's definitely contact. So I'm at yellow card minimum for that at the moment, and we need to look at a wider angle to see if there's any actual try opportunity.
Well, now they're thinking about a penalty try. This could be very dramatic.
Early contact, so we're at yellow minimum at the moment.
You can see his hands is on Mangala from the start. That is a penalty right there.
The pass is fine.
Could be a potential penalty try.
The main thing that we want to look for is obviously proximity to the line and other defenders.
Well, if you take
so there is
Graham out of the picture.
There is 3 Scotland. Yeah.
No, he believes that Elliot Miller-Mills would have got back.
If you can confirm that. I believe it's not clearly forward out of the hands. Okay, so we've agreed with the pass, it's not clearly forward. And then so we're moving to the actions of the player, so it's a yellow card, but no penalty try because there is a player in the proximity. You happy with that? Yeah, players on both sides. And it's 13 blue, 14? Yeah.
So Darcy Graham goes to the bin.
Rory, we have looked at everything through that process. Yeah, we looked at the pass. It is early contact, early tackle, no penalty try.
Well, it's a split-second thing, isn't it? I'm sure you've been in this position once or twice yourself.
Yeah, and it could have went either way. If he had been a second later, he would have tackled him, right? But it's just those things when you're in that middle of the, when the adrenaline's pumping, you don't think twice. And it's been unlucky, like I said, give it a second or so, would have been a scrum to Scotland.
Early tackle.
Clearly, Ben O'Keefe from the School of Props can do anything. He believes that Elliot Miller-Mills was in a position to make the tackle, so no penalty try. But now Scotland, for the second time, find themselves down to 14. Darcy Graham in the bin, line out 5 from the line. Fiji ball, chance to take the lead.
Yep, happy.
Scotland have been hanging on mightily. Mayanavanua wins the line out. Ikanaveri has it in the back. You can see Dongi there trying to drive him over the line. They've got it. Finally, they break down the Scotland
before the break, 5 minutes till half-time. Timitek and Avedic making the right decision to go for the line-out. That drive, as soon as it went down, it locked horns. What a push. Captain skipper, Timitek and Avedic going over the line. Something he does very well at drill level, at Super Rugby level. So you can see here, they got a good lock in, driving with the Scotland defence in disarray. It was bread and butter for the skipper.
10 out of 10 for Tex for calling that to go to the corner with a kick. And certainly that set-piece play, line-outs are going well for Fiji today, and then the push. And at the end of it, deserving that try, the captain of Fiji.
Tevita Ikanaveri, known as Tex. Textbook from the line-out drive. Now can Caleb Muntz add the extras? It's just going to veer away to the right of the posts. But the try has Fiji in front of Scotland by 8-7 with about 3 minutes to play in the first half. Well, after all the adventurous play, in the end, they go to a line-out drive to get the ball over the line. But they'll be happy. Doesn't matter how it comes.
They've got to be smart here in this next 3 minutes. Preserve the ball, make the right
team. They went into a huddle. They've got to keep it moving. There's so much focus on that. You can sense that the effort of the first half was really starting to tell a bit, and the heat, the humidity, and now a free kick from the line out. Big bump up from Zanakaivata. The energy coming from this crowd now as Ravovo tries to break through. Good step from Wainingolo, and the offload picked up on the bounce by Ravovo. So the two wingers gathering on that side of the field. Comes for Kuruvoli. But they've got to be really careful here, Scotland. Starting to give away penalties with Fiji on attack. They've already got one player in the bin. And now they've presented Fiji with an opportunity to get the ball into the corner and maybe get another one before the break.
They find themselves in the same position they were 2 minutes ago. See the Scotland reserves looking on there.
Okay, we're done, let's go.
But what a run.
that Matt Fagerson. I mean, he is a big, strong man. And Ilya Zanakaivata bumping him off. They go to the line out. This time, Tangitangi Balu wins it. They'll look to drive it again. Fiji have to release it, though. They're just edging towards the touchline. Tui Silva out the back door to Muntz. Floats the pass. Rayasi! Ravovo! And Fiji go back-to-back. Brilliantly executed from the set piece.
What a try. Knowing that Scotland are a man down, particularly in the wings, rather than going to Josh Tuisova in the middle, they've gone out the back. Caleb Muntz, with the eyes in his detail, pushes a lob pass over Ravovo. You're not going to stop him. What a try. That was a great team effort.
Line-out troubles for Scotland, and that's where Fiji built it up from, and then they have their own line-out, and just the awareness from Muntz over there, then to Rayasi, the extra man out wide, Ravovo, untouched. Beautiful Fiji, fantastic Fiji.
Well, two perfect passes, maybe that one a little bit high, but then again, gave Rayasi the room just to size up the situation, didn't panic, Took it cleanly, made sure it stuck. And Ravovo scores now. Muntz, oh, that's a better kick from him too. It is over. Oh, what a great finish to the first half this has been from the Flying Fijians.
It was all Scotland in the first period of this first half, but Fiji just starting to find their groove, starting to build that pressure with those yellow cards helping. Puts them back into the lead, 15-7.
Relentless pressure from Fiji, and then when they are sticking it, boy, they are looking good. And tries back-to-back, beautiful. Ravovo, nice.
Scotland restart. Taken down by Nasila Sila.
Okay, use!
Oh, the look to the forwards, just to take control of the ball. Just the dying seconds of the first half. Back-to-back tries after a series of squandered chances. See Fiji with a 15-7 lead. And there's the siren, and Caleb Muntz just about boots that one into the sea. Well, Scotland made the early moves, but Fiji, towards the end of the first half, producing some magical rugby, and they lead at half-time in Suva by 15-7.
Wren, get an AEG dishwasher for just $149 in our summer sale. The Great Renovation.
There's a world of games to explore at Lotto Mart, like spinning in the savannah or reeling in jackpots from the deep. Go epic and hit thunderous wins in Gates of Olympus 1000. Or uncover our biggest slots on a trip to ancient Egypt. Before blasting off to Lotto Mart's outer cosmos in Starburst. Grab a stellar 100% bonus when you join lottomart.com.
At Currys, we are full of laptop knowledge.
I travel a lot and I often work on the go.
Well, the Asus ZenBook A14 Copilot Plus PC is not only light and has all-day battery life, but you can whiz through work using recall to easily find files and remember things you've seen using simple prompts.
Love it. What was that first bit again?
We're full of knowledge on the tech you need. Get the Asus ZenBook A14 Copilot Plus PC for just $17.55 a month. Currys, beyond expectations.
At Tails.com, we believe that no dog is average. Dog food 100% tailored for your dog. Tails.com, never average.
It starts with an engineer providing access to thousands of Shell EV chargers, helping supply more than 20% of the UK's gas. Getting it from here to here. Investing in people and communities to build skills for the energy transition. Shell is helping power the UK, now and into the future.
Epic summer deals now on at Currys. Save up to £70 on these 9-kilo Hotpoint washing machines from $299. Or trade up to this 11-kilo for only £30 more. Save £50 on this Dyson Supersonic Light Hairdryer, now only $229. And get extra storage on this Samsung Space Max American Style Fridge Freezer, only $999. Plus, free recycling at Currys.
Everything in our collection represents a great deal we found on Skyscanner. This is from Barcelona, Norway, Windsor, England.
Also travels a lot.
We even got 2 matching tattoos.
They say we got a great deal on tickets to Bangkok.
I thought it said love is eternal.
How do we find the best travel deals?
Skyscanner. Skyscanner searches all our favourite travel sites in one place.
You are a travel deal goddess.
I'm nothing without Skyscanner.
It's true.
Coming up this Friday, Scotland continue their Pacific tour as they clash with Samoa, live on Premier Sports 2.
To get excited about in the first 40 minutes of this test match between Fiji and Scotland. Scotland trailing at the break, having made such a good start to the game, almost a perfect start to the match. Demani Kurandrani, they were precise, they were accurate, and they were rewarded.
They were in the first half, and that was from Rowe. That set piece got him down there in the 20. All it was just direct play, direct rugby. Scotland striking first.
Satish, Fiji spurned a lot of opportunities, but in the end they went back to a drive and it came up trumps for them.
And just so good to see their line-outs working so well after that 65% success, as I said earlier. They just got everything going all right, and the drive, the set piece play, very good work, and the try from the skipper, absolutely brilliant.
Well, they kicked a penalty too, so that gave them the lead. It was the captain, Tex Kaniveri, who scored the try. Reward after they'd blown a few chances. This was beautifully worked.
And you know, the best thing about this try, it was a team effort. They knew that Scotland were a man down, particularly in the wing. Exposed that. All it was is they're used to having Josh running those down lines right in the middle. This time they've gone out the back, and all it was is just hands, hands. Good eyes from Muntz. When you get that ball into Rice's hands.
Problem for Scotland after that great start is they've conceded a flurry of penalties and they've had two players sent to the bin. Ewan Ashman, the hooker, they survived with just a penalty conceded in the time that he was off. But then Darcy Graham deemed to have made an early tackle in a situation where Fiji were threatening the line. No penalty try, but he was sent to the bin. He'd still be in the bin at the start of the second half. But I think the penalties are something that the Scots are going to have to clean up in the second half.
7-5, the count. Scotland will have to certainly cut that position and territory favouring Fiji, so big play by Fiji.
Yeah, the handling errors were an early issue for Fiji, but once they started to stick those passes, then they were lethal. Oh, what a great second half we have in store, but at half-time in Suva, it's Fiji 15, leading Scotland 7.
Experience amazing before you arrive. Lexus NX plug-in hybrid.
Join the broadband switchers choosing EE and get up to £300 towards your leaving fees to break free from long contracts earlier than you thought. So switch to unbreakable EE broadband for just $29.99 a month. Break free to EE.
Hiya. Americano, please. Your house blend. Splash of oat milk.
Are you going to do this every time?
Nescafe Azera Americano.
So you're paying contactless, or...?
Irresistibly smooth barista-style coffee at home.
Oh, where'd he go? Knock, knock. Who's there? No one. Enough.
Quiet your my mouth with extra gum. Chew good.
Yep, lotto ad. You know what that means. Let's play. Someone here is about to find out they've won lotto, but who's the millionaire going to be? Maybe him, at the back. Or Marjorie, who can't remember what she came in for. It was Sarah, with the bin bags, because millionaires still need bin bags. Lotto makes 2 millionaires a week on average. Will you be the next millionaire?
Have an idea? You know, I've been investing for a while.
From insurance to wealth.
It's all yours now.
And retirement. We can help solve life's financial puzzles.
You're gonna do great.
Making it click? It takes Aviva.
Coming up this Friday, Scotland continue their Pacific tour as they clash with Samoa, live on Premier Sports 2.
Everything in our collection represents a great deal we found on Skyscanner. This is from Barcelona, Norway, Windsor, England.
Also travels a lot.
We even got 2 matching tattoos.
They say we got a great deal on tickets to Bangkok.
I thought it said love is eternal.
How do we find the best travel deals?
Skyscanner. Skyscanner searches all our favourite travel sites in one place.
You are a travel deal goddess.
I'm nothing without Skyscanner.
It's true.
Coming up this Friday, Scotland continue their Pacific tour as they clash with Samoa, live on Premier Sports 2.
Where this bumper crowd has witnessed a thrilling first half. Scotland, the second match of their tour of the Pacific, got off to such a great start. They got the early try by their fullback Kyle Rowe. Fiji threatened, but they couldn't make their passes stick. But once they managed to keep ball in hand, keep the pressure, the tries started to come. The first from their captain, Tavita Ikanaveri, and then a beautifully worked winger's try from a set piece. Gregor Townsend, with plenty to say at half-time, I guess trying to stem back the flow of the game will be something here talking about. Mick Byrne, I wonder what he's got to say. Dems?
Look, I'll be telling the boys, hold that ball, protect that ball. There you go. When you get down to those 22, you want to convert those opportunities into points. Flip side of Scotland, I'll be telling the boys, withstand the pressure. Because they've done really well, I've thought. Just a few patches of discipline has let them down. But in saying that, the game's still very much alive. And it's going to be a great second. It's going to be a big second half for both teams.
I think the tactical brilliance of Scotland has shown in the first half. It will only be seen if they can be composed in the second half. But Fiji, relentless pressure and back-to-back tries, they will certainly... They enjoyed over 60% in both territory and possession. That's a key part of the game, and Fiji will certainly need to cut on unforced errors, and if they can do that, and if those passes stick, they will be dangerous.
The fans having an absolute ball here. When Scotland, when they were controlling the tempo of the game, they looked so good. They looked precise, they looked accurate, they had great structure, but there's also, too, a dangerous edge to them. But then, once Fiji started to get those passes to stick, the momentum's so hard to stop. I mean, any team would struggle to control or contain Fiji in that sort of mood.
And that's Fiji's game, right? It's unstructured rugby. When they get into unstructured rugby, it can cause a whole lot of issues for the defensive side, and we've seen that. But Scotland have held them out and have withstand that defence.
unstructured rugby is something that, the world doesn't like. But for Fiji, unstructured rugby opposes a threat to the others, and it works for Fiji. And that's what Fiji are doing well. Brett Johnston used that in 1998, and the Fijian side defeated Scotland right here in Suva for the first time. That was the first time that Fiji defeated a Six Nations team from the UK. So Fiji will be looking to continue the good form that they've had, especially in that last 15 minutes. They seemed like getting in their groove. They were throwing the ball around. They were just enjoying it. And when Fiji enjoys throwing that ball around and things are coming their way and they're playing good rugby, they can be a destructive force.
Well, we saw a shot of Brad Johnston in the crowd, one of the players on it before the game. You can see the lally there, the trophy that the teams will be playing for, the drum, the traditional call to battle. It's beautifully carved. And at the moment, it's Fiji who, well, they've got a couple of fingertips on it. There's still a long way to go in this game. Scotland will obviously look to start the second half the way they started the first. They have had a couple of setbacks, a couple of sin binnings, and also Jamie Ritchie, their outstanding blindside flanker, has had to leave the field. Josh Bayliss on in jersey 20. Doesn't look like there are any other changes, though, that have been made. And so now we await the start of the second half.
Okay, Scotland, Rory. See you, Fiji.
Ben O'Keefe whistles the start of the second half. And ball not taken cleanly by Scotland, and in the end it goes out over the touchline. Well, that was a little bit sloppy from Scotland. Just didn't get their lines right, and so Fiji are going to get the chance to start the second half the way they finished the first.
I must say that was a very good kick, pinpoint accuracy from Caleb Muntz to use a touchline as his friend. Where the ball, and it's sort of a risky space to catch the ball because you don't know whether it's going to go in the full or you're going to catch it, and he's just done right well there. And as you can see, knock on, Fiji get the scrum, first to strike.
Remember, Scotland still a man down, and it's their right winger who's missing, Darcy Graham. Well, it's a free kick. Oh, he wanted to move it quickly.
No gap, loose head, far side.
It could have volleyed, but he didn't take it from the right mark. They just wanted to catch Scotland before they'd reset their defence. And they take the tap and give it to Zanakaivata. Had a very strong first half.
Tackle now.
A little knock on, and you can see the Scotland players. They feel like they've won a little victory there.
Goes forward. I agree.
They're in a great opportunity there to strike. I think Elliot Zanakaivata just sort of, he's already been tackled, dominant tackle, maybe just go down.
Don't pre-engage, that's all I'm looking for, so please sit here.
Good tackle though from Scotland. Just that ball in play, that'll be such a coach killer. We get taught right when you get tackled, two hands, get it away from you. And
Grant Gilchrist did some good work too, just big physical presence at the breakdown. And so it'll be Jamie Dobie and the Glasgow Warriors. Well, that's a good scrum from Scotland. They get penalty advantage away. Comes Ferguson with the ball off the back. So there's two little victories. Firstly, they force the knock on, then they get the scrum penalty. Ideal way to get themselves out of a sticky situation.
Especially with the man down, as you can see, the man on the screen there is about to come on. Again, they seem to be managing the game well when they're one man down. And those little wins going to help them.
Well, the man just leaning back, third from screen, he'll be very happy with that. Peter de Villiers, the scrum coach, former French international. Into the line out it goes, and Gilchrist, who's done excellent work at the set piece. Ashman has it in the boot. Keeping it edging forward too, looking to split the Fiji pack, getting a little undignified for one of their front rowers there, Miller Mills. hoists the trousers back up and play carries on. Tom Jordan. Well, they thought about keeping it on the right. Crowd suspecting a little forward pass there, but play on, says the referee. Darge carries it up strongly. Now busting onto it is Ashman, and through. Just had his ankles clipped by Mangala. But it's there for Scotland. Here's a chance to open the scoring in the second half, and it's Tom Jordan who scores.
What a hit back from the Scottish. That man, hooker, Ewan Ashman, makes that quick break. It's just like how they recycle that ball. All it was quick hands. Big number 12, Tom Jordan, over in the corner.
Game management by the Scottish in this opening minutes of the second half, absolutely brilliant. And then when they had the opportunity, the forwards taking that middle channel, working it well, and then spreading it and try for the inside centre. Tom Jordan, wonderful work by Scotland. They hit the first try of the second half.
Well, Tom Jordan, been in Scotland since 2019. This is his 9th Test match. A New Zealander by birth, but no relation to Will Jordan. Just in case you're wondering, here's the attempted conversion from Fergus Burke, and he's nailed it. And we're back to a very narrow margin. The try by Tom Jordan.
That would have been, you know, I think that would have been one of their goals, is to score first in the second half, to silence the crowd, get it back in motion. Now they're only down by 3. What a start from Scotland.
Yes, they fluffed the opening kick-off, but they got it right after that, forced a knock-on, forced a scrum penalty, and then from a good drive ahead,
There was no lift with 2 hands.
stretched that Fiji defence, despite the fact that they've had a man down and now just 1 point behind, and Darcy Graham is back on the field. That ball was not controlled by Fiji. Revolvo couldn't get hands to it. Scotland have got it back now. Burke looking for an angle kick, and that's a beauty.
Scotland ball.
50-22.
50-22.
Those are the sorts of moments that can change a game, and that is a beauty. The crossfield kick.
Certainly wonderful from the Scottish. They saw the space and then the power in that kick, and now they're pressing.
That line out on the 22. Again, they set it for the drive. Good take by Bayliss.
Tackle!
Well, coming in, contesting the ball was Nawi, and Ironi Maui wins a much-needed penalty just as Scotland were threatening to take the lead.
And Ronnie Maui, you could see there, he just, as that maul broke, he pounced on it over the ball. Yeah, the halfback there trying to clear him off, and Ronnie Maui's a very, very big boy.
Man who plays his rugby in the UK for Saracens. There's so many of the Fiji team playing professionally in Europe. So there's a lot of experience there. Now, Tui Silva, who when he got the ball in the first half caused all sorts of chaos. Now, Maiana Vanawa takes it up to halfway. Kudavoli back into the pocket for Muntz. Hangs a high one. Leading the chase was Rayasi, just backed off. He knew he wasn't going to get to the ball in the air. So Scotland have it. And Darge just a little passively takes it to ground. They were just looking to set it, create a better angle for Dobie to launch a kick. Hooks it down over halfway. And all dropped by Rayasi. Well, the referee blows for the scrum. Again, the handling errors have been a thorn in the side of Fiji in this game.
Just Rayasi just having a look there. The last minute takes his eye off the ball.
Okay, quick set, please.
Dropping that, just He doesn't drop too many balls, old Rousey. You can see the coaches on screen.
Oh, the kicking game of the Scottish also working. I know that 50-22 earlier, and then this kick causing trouble for Rayasi, and Fiji needs to watch out for that.
Well, you could see there, he had a little glance, didn't he? He could see Josh Bayliss coming at him. So that gives Scotland a scrum feed. Good field position here. Fergus Burke right behind the scrum. They take the tap quickly. Here is Burke. Now straightening it up nicely. Cam Redpath, he's gone in a bit upright.
Ball was up.
And he's called a maul, and so this will be a turnover. Well, that's the second time in the game now that Scotland have taken the ball in upright and conceded possession.
Scrum.
As you can see, he's run into Josh Tuisova. Probably one guy on a run to in the back line, and it's pure strength with the help of Caleb Muntz.
Guys, I'm seeing a clear
Redpath just unable to get away from Tuisova's grip.
Okay, so we need to be feet up.
Coming more there, and just what Fiji need now. They need to play in the right areas now.
Well, Muntz did well, didn't he? Got under him, and then obviously
no lean, good
the power
space.
man finished the job off. A bit of shadow boxing going on. Scotland have scored the first try in the second half. Just going through a period where two teams are striving to grab the initiative. Comes out of the scrum, they go straight to Tuisova, and here he comes. Got the offload away to Mangala, and Redpath did well trying to hold him up, and just coming through offside Scotland. Rayasi trying to get on the outside, lobs the pass back on the inside. Knew he was playing under advantage. Worth the speculator. Didn't come off, but they'll come back for a penalty.
Tackles the 9.
I think that was Matt Ferguson there. Just trying, taking out Kuravoli. Giving Fiji a penalty and then another entry into the Scottish half.
Fiji's lineouts have been working well. A couple of them in the first half, and they managed to end up in tries. And now Fiji has a set-piece play to come with this lineout. Position for Fiji, and let's see what Fiji can dish out here.
Well, Samuela Tawake about to enter the fray.
How many have you got, didn't you?
And it looks like it's going to be Donge coming off.
Okay, Fiji, we're going to restart. How many? Who's in?
Misaki Donge promoted to the starting 15 today. Penny Ravai injured out of this one. Off he goes, Tawake on. They take it down from the line out. Here come Fiji again. Snapped away by Kuravoli. Now charging onto it, Thanakai Vata, who's becoming more and more a feature in this game. Mata going right up the middle. Kuravoli looking for a runner, finds Muntz. Tuisova floats a nice one over the top. Mangala chopping back and field. Good tackle made by Fergus Burke. And another penalty. Well, almost a little cynical, that one.
He does get stuck here. It's a penalty. He's offside.
Playing the ball in an offside position, but now it's a little invitation for Fiji to go to that line out again.
Just seems Scotland are a bit messy around the rucks. You know, giving away the second penalty around the rucks with just players are just not urgent enough to get up and get back into play. And second penalty they're sort of giving away around the ruck.
Well, they've scored one from a drive. Can they get another one? It's been overthrown though. And coming in and taking it bravely was Burke.
Okay, step Fiji.
Well, the line-out's been very good for Fiji today, but that time it didn't work. Now they're going to try and run it out. Breaking the first tackle was Stain. Good carry from him. Gets them well outside the 22. Loose pass, snapped up by Ashman. Heads back into traffic. He can move this guy. Frumps into Kuravoli. Did his best to stand his ground. Now Dobie sends the kick over the top. And into touch it goes. Well, Scotland showing some real adventure there to break out of their own 22.
Well, that line-out wasn't nailed by Tevita in the throw, and then Scotland certainly wanting to run the ball at one stage over there, and that is certainly enterprising.
Again, ball lob over the back, and Ashman is having a blinder apart from that sin, but they don't control it though. And it's been picked up by Nasilasila for Fiji. Oh, some concern over Kuravoli. He's gone down. He's in some pain. They don't have a halfback, so Muntz has to go in. He clears it away.
Hands up.
Tangi Valo setting it.
No.
Trying to counteract Scotland.
Okay, ball's been won now, you're off.
And eventually cleared away by Mayanavanawa. High kick. Taken nicely. Looks dangerous. Stain, he looks in really sharp form. The man who's had a miserable year of injuries. Now scooping it up is Graham. Good heads-up play from the winger. Saw the opportunity. He's got them on the front foot. And here they come, Scotland. Miller Mills put on the ground. But there's a knock-on. Well, you're just waiting for someone to land the big blow here.
Yeah, exactly right. You see, Simi doesn't look 100%.
Substitutions.
The ball's just changing. Momentum's changing all the time. So you can see here, number 22 coming on.
So everything was fine on the left. Yeah. But the first thing you did was hands on the ground. Everything else.
Armstrong Wavula gets it. He's got the white helmet on today.
And also on number 16 and 17 for Fiji, so Sim Matavesi and Hairieti Hetet.
And not a bad time to bring these guys on. Someone like Sam Matavesi, he's won premierships with Toulouse, he's won premierships with Northampton. He's a seasonal, you know, he's one of the veterans in this team. So just to bring him into this part of this part of the game is going to boost this team.
So they've changed out their front row. They've also made the change in the back line. Salesi Rayasi leaving the field. So Asaya Armstrong Ravula comes on. And no doubt we'll see he and Muntz just exchanging positions from time to time. So fresh legs in the front row as the skip leaves the field.
It's good to have someone like Ravula in the back line there to help Caleb Muntz with the kicking game. You know, gives him that other angle, that other option, which is what I think is going to come in handy in this next 20 minutes of this game.
Scotland looking for their first ever win in Suva, trailing by a point. Looks like Scotland have made a change too.
Crouch! Binds!
Looks like Redpath is off and Hastings is on for Scotland. Adam Hastings into the game for Cameron Redpath, but the ball is with Fiji and Joshua Tuisova.
Use!
A slow ball for Fiji.
Take a step,
Kuravoli looks like he's recovered, took a bit of a bang on the arm, banged one high. No real chase though. Well, even still, it was lost. And boy, that's a mistake. Really out of nothing for Scotland. And it's going to give Fiji an attacking scrum.
You can see the fatigue slowly kicking in here with both teams. You see the cat took his eye off the ball a little bit there.
Kyle Rowe, the fullback, is the opening try scorer in the game. There was no chase at all.
Let's go, please, lads. Let's have the scrum.
He just didn't take it. So now Fiji's chance to land that blow that we've been talking about.
Scotland have made two changes. Ollie Smith is in for Cameron Redpath.
Binds! Sit!
Off the back, Mata away to Kuravoli. Now coming back on the angle hard was Tuisova, but there's some brilliant work at the breakdown.
Shows a good release and on the ball.
Excellent stuff from Jamie Dobie, the halfback, going in, getting hands on the ball, and Fiji concede a penalty. Well, he had a nervous glance to see where it was coming from, but he stuck to his guns.
It's that urgency of that support player. You can allow Josh to do that, but the ball player, sorry, the support player has to really support him there. And I thought, you know, they're a bit late there. Urgency's a bit down.
1, 2, front row, and 9 subs.
Dobie going over for the ball.
Well, Scotland making a change, or double change. So Dobie off.
Okay,
George Horn, who had a very good game against the Māori All Blacks, coming on. And changes in the front row too. George Turner on at hooker for Ashman, who, apart from that time in the sin bin, had a very good first hour almost of this game. Max Williamson on in 19 as well. So both teams going to the bench as they look for a big break in this game. Fagerson. Good clear out, but then the ball spilt by Ollie Smith, and so a counter-attacking opportunity here for Fiji. Ravovo goes to ground inside the half of Scotland. Now big Maina Vanua. Zanakaivata almost had his legs taken out from underneath him.
No, you're off. Thank you. Good work.
Coming for Kuravoli. Now Hitet. His father watching on in the stands. Nasila gets a knee on the ground. So questions being asked again of that Scotland defence. Now here's big Tawake. Quickly in Kuravoli. Muntz. Mangala trying to get on the outside. Kuravoli showing good speed to the breakdown again. Now the change of angle. Tangi Valu. Kuravoli, Armstrong, Ravula, Tawake. That's the 22 away to the left. Muntz, inside ball. Breaking through. Ronnie Golo! Brilliant!
As the famous Greg Clark says, let the crowd tell the story. Chiota Waningolo, he did it last week against the Wallabies, let the crowd, just what he does here, and it was out of nothing. The forwards are going direct, and all it takes is a 1-2 steps. Waningolo take a bow.
Magical play from Fiji and the connection of Kuravoli from that breakdown every time he was there. Look at him, quick ball out, and then when Fiji moved the ball, the inside pass was good, and in between defenders, dancing away, tiptoeing away, Chiota Waningolo, you good thing, mate.
Well, he was absolutely sensational against Australia last week. And that time had to thread his way through a lot of defenders. Now, Muntz, can he convert? He's bringing it back, and it's over. That's a good kick. Well, that's a vital moment in the game, you'd have to think.
That try, you can see it came from nothing. It literally got the ball standing still, and just his ability to beat the defenders with his footwork. And he's been doing that all season at his club in Toulon. So, just can't get your hands on him.
So hard to defend that. And here they come again. Same man sprinting down the touchline. They're queuing up inside him. Tuisova. Stopped just short of the line. Desperate defence from Scotland. Burke's got in there and he's got hands on the ball.
Okay, second over.
Oh, it's a penalty though to Fiji. Well, they're on fire now. Crowd in full voice. Another brilliant run from Waningolo. And it took some desperate defence, but they've conceded the penalty, Scotland.
It was all from that kickoff. And it's that man. His ability to back up Chiota Waningolo. From the kickoff, we've just spoken how good he is with ball in hand.
Chiota Waningolo got 11 on his back. He scored 11 tries for Toulon in the top 14 and the season. He's on fire. and Tuisova. Then at the end, some great defence also coming from Scotland to stop Tuisova.
The actions of 11 wires here around the neck. We just need to confirm that.
Now, having a look at something here, I think there's a potential net roll here against Wainingolo. Yeah, there it is. I think this is going to be a penalty to Scotland.
So we have a penalty here against 11 white. Okay, who's your captain, Sam? Okay. You had the original penalty, yeah, on the big screen at that ruck. 11 comes in around the neck and rolls him. It's only a penalty, but it's Scotland ball. Okay.
Well, there's a great opportunity gone to waste there. Wainingolo, who'd done such amazing work, to score the try, then that incredible run, but then going in
around the neck, rolls
with a net roll, dangerous play, penalty to Scotland. And how well did this man do to get back and threaten to at least win the turnover?
It was me that wanted to review that. You know why?
It was because of that we saw the neck roll. Here it is again.
Tuisova Wainingolo show. Just their worry, you know, Ravula on the inside. But what really impressed me is the Scotland's work rate to get back there. 3 on 2. Working off the ball.
Yeah, Rowe did well. He was right there. He probably made the first contact, finished off by Burke, but then Burke contesting the ball. Down towards the back it goes, and nicely taken by Gilchrist. Ferguson charging it up. And now George Horn with the kick. Coming down on halfway. Knocked back by Kuravoli, who's been outstanding so far in the second half. Wainingolo, just give me the ball, he's saying. Ball's been knocked out by Scotland, and they win back possession. And here is one of their danger men, Kyle Stain.
Yes, ball is out!
Penalty. Well, good pressure from Mangala at the breakdown, forcing the penalty.
He goes to lift the ball, and the reason that it hasn't lifted, you asked the question. No, it was backed by you. It was backed by Scotland. Holding.
The ball goes into touch. Crowd draw breath. And Fiji will have a line out just outside the 22. Sam Matavesi, and he plays his rugby in France. Nicely done. Maanavanua wins the line out. Again, they go to the midfield, and Mata crunching it up. There's going to be some bruises in this Scotland camp tonight. Now Armstrong Ravula goes into contact. George Turner there threatening to get over the ball. Maanavanua. Now Muntz moving it on. Tawaki certainly made the impact that Mick Byrne was looking for off the bench. Muntz floated past Tuisova, this time out by the wing. And that's very good defence by Darcy Graham as he was threatening to throw him off. Tuisova, ball still there for Fiji. You've got a man down.
You got the penalty advantage.
Injured at the moment, and it's Wainingolo. Kuravoli, whose speed to the breakdown has been exceptional. Muntz. Well, took his time over the pass, didn't find the man. Tangi Vala was there though, and they were playing advantage.
Not wrapping and late, it's lazy.
Boy, it's bruising,
16,
it's energy sapping, it's exhausting.
This man on screen has been really impressive today with the absence of Frank Lamani, who's away with shoulder injury. Semi's really stepped up to the plate. Like you said, his urgency to get to each ruck has been enormous for this Fiji team.
Okay, we've got to be better, guys.
Yes, Frank Lamani, of course, such an important man in Fiji rugby, out with a shoulder injury, a long-term shoulder injury, but you have to say that Simeone Kuravoli has done brilliantly. It's just his speed to the breakdown and that opportunity to clear the ball and keep the momentum going, Satish.
Change made by Fiji. Velimoni Mbotitu is in and Joshua Tuisova is off now.
Tuisova just looking a little bit the worse for wear moments ago. They go to the front of the line now. Matavesi goes in to make sure the ball's cleared, and Fiji now look up and see the line 7 or 8 metres away. Here's a chance now to really take control of the game. Zanakai Vata. Now the pick and go from Mayana Vanua. Stop just short. Numbers coming away to the left. Intercept by Darcy Graham. Penalty.
14 was offside.
He was offside, and a double blast doesn't bode well for Scotland.
You passed the ball. I've got a line. It's got backwards for me, clearly. Hey, Rory, just come to me now. Your hands on the ground, you're offside. Okay. If you come to me now, Rory, it's just discipline now. So no, I've got that backwards. Every time we're down here, we're getting different penalties, different things. We can work on that. There won't be another yellow card in the game. But if you don't, yes, because we've got a few injuries. Please talk to them about that.
Rory Darge has to have a word with his team, and we won't look as Darcy Graham, I think, gets a finger put back into place.
We should look at that. Is he clean?
Yeah, they're not pleasant.
Okay. So
they're not pleasant.
So we got time is off the injuries, but we're also going upstairs.
Thank you, Sam, for showing us that. Our director.
At the moment, we've just got the player offside. Okay, so if we're saying he's clearly offside,
could that be a penalty try?
His hands past the goal line,
checking something,
and he comes forward and actually stops that pass.
Yeah.
If he was offside,
we've already yellow carded this player, I believe. Is that right?
Yeah. It's a penalty try.
That ball was heading for Botitu.
Yeah. Well, this won't bode well for Darcy Graham because he's already had a yellow card.
Yes. Confirm that it's on the goal line. He causes the intercept. Is anyone else at penalty try with those 2 players that are coming across? Try.
And again, keep it going.
Okay, well, this could be a penalty try.
Keep going, okay, with those reviews.
And have another look at it.
Yeah. So he's definitely offside. He intercepts. So I just want to see if there's players there that could stop that try.
Well, this is going to be a huge blow to Scotland. It's a double whammy, this.
So for me, he's a metre from the goal line. You get penalty try and yellow card. Okay, you get penalty try.
Ooh, trouble.
Okay. Okay, you happy with that? And just confirm, is that the second yellow card we've had against the player?
That's correct.
Yeah, okay. So, Rory?
Well, the look on his face says it all. He knows what's going to happen now.
No, so he's always offside because his hands are in front of the goal line, okay? So that's the first infringement. He then stops the intercept, so the pass, okay? There's 2 Fijian players out there 2 metres from the goal line. All they need to do is catch the ball and score, and he stops that, okay? It is his second yellow card, so it's going to be a penalty try, and it's going to be the red card 20 minutes for him, okay? It's a second yellow card, so it's a red card, 20 minutes.
Well, it's a 20-minute red card, but we're 66 minutes into the game.
Yellow, but second red.
And he has to accept his fate, Darcy Graham. Yeah, he looks very upset, and you can understand why. He thought he was okay, doing what he could to save his team. And he is absolutely despondent, devastated, and yeah, that's a nice touch from Bill Mata to come over and console him, come off the Fiji bench. You don't like to see players sent off in rugby, but 2 yellow cards means a red. Well, there's a knock on here by Fiji, but of course, automatic conversion. The try takes Fiji up to 29-14. 15-point lead, 14 to play.
It's going to be a hard task for the Scottish side to come back here. But in saying that, we've seen them, how they manage the game when they're down to 14. So anything can happen. We're in Suva.
The Scottish need more than 2 converted tries now, and they are at the right position at the moment. They need points early.
Still working on space.
Time is not on their side.
And Fiji have made a change. You saw Nasila Sila has gone to the sideline. Scotland now, well, they really need something from this. Hitting it up hard was Jordan, but he was met hard too. Now Stain, who looks like their most dangerous attacking weapon.
It's all good.
Trying to contest possession was Botitu. And now finishing the job off, Tuisue. And it's a penalty to Fiji.
He releases on the ball. He wins that.
Frustration really evident now in this Scotland team.
Saying all game, just a bit messy around the ruck there. Oh, Caleb Butt's got a bit of a cut on his top of his forehead there, but Tuisue, what a great impact to have on. Finished up with Bristol, is actually off to Aix-en-Provence.
Well, that's a beautiful part of the world. That is.
Sam, up.
Sure you'll enjoy that. There he is.
Thank you.
A lot of nice wine there, mate.
I was thinking more about the food.
Oh, so yeah, sorry, mate.
Albert Tuisue is in. He's replaced Feliame Mata, and Mesake Vode also in from the bench. He has replaced Isoa Nasila Sila.
But Matavesi throw wasn't straight, but it wasn't contested, and so it's play on. And Matavesi in the back, good, strong driving ball, and away comes Kuraboli, who's been electrifying in the second half. He's just got better as the game's gone on. Now Botitu.
Just a knock on.
Mayana Vanua takes it to within a couple of metres of the 22.
Okay,
Vode in 19 carries it on. Now Tawaki, really good value. Fiji are getting out of their bench. Now they look to spread it wide. Mangala. Crowd calling for a high shot, and they're going to have their way too.
Open up, thank you. Got the penalty.
Play will carry on, and Matavesi looking to slip and offload. Kuraboli flings it out the back. Oh, I was going to say they're all sticking now. The last one didn't, but playing under penalty advantage. And suddenly this feels for Scotland like a game that has just gotten out of their reach.
Well, frustrating certainly for Scotland, and you rightfully have said that it seems like it's slipping away from them, and Fiji, the bench players have just come up and just shifted the gear.
We're going to keep going.
Well, as I mentioned, they're playing this game in front of some of the great figures of Fiji rugby. Guys from 1998 who beat Scotland here 51-26. And they are doing them proud as they are doing this big, jubilant crowd here proud. Just jumping into the tackle, wasn't he? Ollie Smith. Well, Sam Matavesi wants to keep things moving.
Mexican wave in the crowd.
Yeah, the crowd loving it now. Ball's been dropped, was taken down by Maya Vanua. Well, they can throw everything at it now, Scotland. Rowe sends the kick along the tussle. That is a fantastic kick, just short of a 50-22.
Just here, mate. Outside here.
Flag's going to go up very close to the strike. 29-14 though. They have to score 3 times to take the lead, Scotland. And they're into the last 9. Well, this is a country known for big smiles, and boy, there's going to be some smiling people walking away from this stadium tonight.
Yeah, good work.
Change has been made at halfback. Sam White on debut for Fiji comes on. He's on jersey 21. Replaces Simeone Kuruvali. Now Burn sends the pass away to a supporting runner. Goes into touch, but there's a penalty.
What a big moment for this man, young man, Semwai, and his family from Lautoka. They will be certainly cheering for him, and what a moment making your debut for the national team, for your country, on home soil.
Man that New Zealand fans were very familiar with, having played for the Hawke's Bay Magpies, went to St Peter's College in Auckland. Just say Satish, very proud family in Lautoka. Just on that note, wherever you are watching, it's great to have you with us. I hope you're enjoying this match. It's the start of a massive, massive period. The next 12 or so hours in international rugby. What an electrifying start. Fiji looking for their third ever win against Scotland. Scotland running out of time here. Big Just goes up as he's done all game. Secures the line-out ball. George Turner. First appearance for Scotland in 16 months.
Scotland down.
Just losing his footing a little, so they go to Smith. Flying up out of the line, but Titu makes the tackle. Now here's Turner. But Titu going in, trying to disrupt possession. And swing it away on the left, but chopped down as Josh Bayliss. Horn sends the pass away. Well, they keep working away. Just under 8 minutes to go in the game. If they could score here now, it'll certainly reignite some hope. Advantage being played. Wanigula had got up offside, and now the goal line is just 5 metres away for Scotland. Carting it up is Will Hurd. Now Hastings moves it on to Rowe. Ball's lobbed forward, I think, yeah, but they'll have to come back for the penalty.
Back for the penalty. Offside 11. 11 never gets back.
So the penalty was against Juta Wanigolo, and they will go for the line out. 6.5 to play.
Fiji have to be really careful here, particularly the last sort of 5 minutes of the game.
Bring him over.
You know, fatigue kicks in, discipline. They've got to be really on their game here. Not only for this, but moving forward. A team that can close out a game is a team that's going places.
Well, Scotland came here looking for some really valuable ranking points. Fiji, of course, down in 9th. This is an opportunity to make up a bit of ground on the 8th place Wallabies in the world rankings, which are going to come into play later on in the year when the Rugby World Cup draw is done. Again, Gilchrist obliges at line-out time. And this looks under good control here. Turner in the back. George Horn goes in and adds a halfback's weight to the driving maul. Now he fires the pass away. Being dropped though by Hastings. It's not going to happen today. Or was it Jordan, I think, might have dropped that.
That line speed from the backs off the mark really put pressure on the Scottish back line. Really impressive there.
A really good work by Fiji. Look at that line speed like you spoke about. They moved off their mark quite well, put the pressure on the Scottish ball carrier, and you know, just spilled.
Apologies there to Adam Hastings.
Fines!
And his family, I'm sure, watching in Scotland. That wasn't his drop, it was Tom Jordan.
Time off. Time off. You're good, guys. Guys, 18. We weren't in a good position to push, okay? Both of these players here. Let's get in a good position. Time's off, so we're not losing any time here. Let's quickly reset and go. Okay? Yep. Work it out, guys. That's fine. Good space.
Time ticking away now. Just over 5 to play.
Crouch.
Sam White on debut. Looks like he's going to be part of a famous day here. Fiji looking to keep an unbeaten record in Suva against Scotland. The third test to be played here between these two countries. Good exit.
It's always a special moment when you get to put that white jersey on. But to have it in front of your family here in Fiji is going to live on in his memory. And plus, playing against a Tier 1 nation on home soil.
Just a hats off too to some very hard-working people. Mentioned before, there's been a football tournament played here. There were people working here at 4 o'clock this morning to get this ground ready for this game, and they've done a magnificent job. Our crew amongst them having to set up for this broadcast. And a great job they have done. Bayliss wins the line out. Scotland, well, they'll keep coming at them, but they're not finding the gaps. Started the match, started both halves so well. But when Fiji have got a head of steam up, well, we all know how hard they are to stop, and that's been the case here today. Here's Turner flipping the ball on, moved on by Hastings. Horn sends it away. Here's Adam Hastings, stopped on the 22. Now Bayliss.
6 wide offside.
Fiji offside, Tangi Valu. Playing under advantage here. Will Hurd. Now Burke. Hastings threatening to break through. Mangala got back and made the tackle, but they can stretch them out on the left here. Darge, good determined run from him. Well, quick hands could make a try here. Nice offload from Burke.
Okay, hands away!
And the ball is 5 metres from the line. Burke turns it on the inside. Smith. Ball squirting out the back, another penalty.
Yep. Keep it back on side.
Oh, Ben O'Keefe finally
time off.
Locating the point.
You got 2 balls in there. Offside. Okay, must have the ball.
Oh, they're going to take the tap. Turner launches at the Fiji defence. Bayliss. Ball squirts out the back awkwardly, and it's been snapped up by Mangala for Fiji. And Matavesi, well, that's not going to go down as one of the great clearing attempts of all time.
Stop, you can't stop the ball there, but we're going for the knock-on first scrum.
There's no advantage, and it'll be a scrum to Scotland.
Wasn't really expecting Sammy to make that clearing kick, but you can just see they just need to calm things down. They've got that turnover. You can see they're starting to play, you know, throwing the ball around, but I just think sometimes in those, particularly with the time on the clock, just got to slow it down. You've got the position, you're in that place, exit well. They've done all the hard work here in the ruck.
I think Danako Vata had gone and contested well, but he'd knocked the ball on, so hence it's the scrum feed to Scotland. It was tough for Scotland coming here, very warm, humid conditions. Of course, they'll go on to New Zealand, or back to New Zealand now to play Samoa at Eden Park next week. They've got a penalty here, taken quickly by Horn. Can they finish the game on a positive note? No, not today. This is Fiji's day, and Fiji might finish with a flourish here. Ball's hacked downfield, racing back as Rowe, driven back to his own goal line. Fiji arrive in numbers. The ball's there for Fiji.
Here's the ball. It's on the side.
Chance to finish it off with a try.
Here it comes. There it is. Onside. Onside.
Danako Vata launches himself at the line. What does the referee say? Held up. Well, Scotland defending their line right to the very end.
Here's the line, and that's the game. Okay.
But this is a famous win for Fiji. They have beaten Scotland in Suva for the 3rd time in front of a jubilant crowd. Wonderful occasion. Scotland, they started both halves well, but there were flashes during this game of the sort of rugby that only Fiji can play.
What a great turnaround from last week's defeat in Australia. They've come back, they've regrouped. They've come in and played a pretty strong Scotland team. And they've just shown that now they're playing for the full 80 minutes. Whereas time in the past, it probably would have gone 60, 70 minutes. But it's just good to see the efforts run up until that final whistle. Great performance. Scotland unlucky with those...
Playing some outstanding rugby. A lot of standout players. I thought Simeone Kuravoli at halfback for Fiji, Nems, was quite outstanding, but right throughout the team.
Yeah, but also his partner at number 10, Mutts. I thought he controlled the game well. I thought, you know, when the going got tough, he really stood up, which probably we haven't seen that much of him this year in the Drua. So to see him today really direct traffic, it was really impressive. And like we said, Kuravoli and Mutts, Kuravoli's just work rate